Okay, it's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Everards Brewery and it's a bottle of their dark ale, a rich silky ale to rival red wine. And it's part of the Morrison's specially selected range of beers. There you go. Now Everards, they produce, black cap, they produce a really nice beer in their Tiger. It's the only one I've kind of reviewed on the channel, but I enjoyed that. It was a very good best bitter. What I've not enjoyed, and I will be honest with you, is this Morrison's specially selected range of beers. Right, I'm going to show you. Right, okay. Straight in, I'm kind of, I'll give you a little kind of 20-second pitch on where I am. I've reviewed 3 beers this evening of the Morrison's specially selected range. One from Black Sheep, and it's their Amber Ale. 2 from Titanic Brewery, and it's their Golden Ale. You get the picture. Same kind of signatures on the neck, same bottle designs. And 3 now from Everards Brewery, and it's their dark ale. And from a dark ale, straight away I thought this might be the best of the bunch, so I've left it till last to kind of just to keep my spirits alive after I've reviewed these 3 beers. But dark ale, I'm expecting something nice and porter stout like. There's the beer. There's the other beer. Look at that. That's the amber. That's the dark ale. For me, they're the same colour. And then we're still holding up the Everards dark ale. I'm going to hold it up against the Titanic Brewery Golden Ale. And really, it's slightly different. It's not that much. It's not that much at all. So, conclusion to what I'm trying to say is, what am I trying to say? Am I really going to accuse these 3 breweries of brewing it in one brewery and just changing the name of the brewery and maybe slightly changing the colour of this beer to just a pinch darker than the rest? Well, this is exactly the same looking as the Amber Ale, so it might be that the Golden Ale is just a slightly kind of toned down in the colour style of beer. But anyway, again, you've got that forced carbonation. It's very clean, very crisp, 1 finger head. Nose on the beer then. Now we do have hope. We do have hope, because after that bit of a rant about them being all the same colour and how they look the same, the nose is not that bad. Now this is a little bit different. This has got a bit of flavour. It's got a kind of a cherry or a bit of a raspberry nose on the beer. And it smells hoppy and malty. So, without further ado, but again, and it shouldn't be about getting annoyed drinking beer. It should be an enjoyment process. It should be, right, I want to wind down after work, after a 12-hour shift in work. I want to wind down and enjoy a few beers. But instead of that, I've done my 12 hours in work and I'm more wound up now than I ever was earlier on in the day. And for me, I just find it plain annoying that this type of thing, with the craft beer revolution going on around the world, it's always, why is it the UK? Why do the UK brewers think that it's alright, we'll give Joe Public this? Why do they think it's okay to do this sort of thing? This is 3. I'd steer clear of this range completely. Morrison's specially selected. Look at the labels. Marketing department got hold of this and right, we'll do a job on this. I just can't believe good breweries like Black Sheep, Titanic and Everards have got involved with this criteria driven rubbish. This is Morrison's supermarket saying you have got to brew a beer to this spec sheet. It's got to be light, it's got to be clear, it's got to be very carbonated, it's got to look slightly darker than a lager, and it's got to have maybe a pinch of taste, and we want to sell it for £1.50 a bottle, and that's what you're going to work to. And Everards, Black Sheep and Titanic have gone, okay, well, we'll do that. And I think it's absolutely ridiculous that they've got involved with this rubbish. I've had one taste of this beer and I'm going to rate it. There's nothing to it at all. Nothing to it. There's a pinch of maybe a hint of a toffiness about the beer. There's a hint of the hops at the back end. But really, is that a dark ale? Is that a dark ale, Everards Brewery? This beer is a shambles. Gets a 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer reviews and cheers.